Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing a season update and a 100th Mathom pull from the Mathom chest. So, but the Mathom chest opening will be at the very end. So let's get straight into the season update. So we're going to start off with we are on day 34. We are now over halfway through the season. Yes, it's nice. I'm going to do the leaderboards. So in first place for affluence we have Red Rocker with 67,000. In second place we have Tommy with 65, and we have a guy from Rock in third with 65 as well. Very nice, very close to those. Then I'm just going to continue to scroll through, call out names that I recognize. Studley in seventh with 63, nice. Yeah, this is mostly Rock, Lota, Audid, Bop, and this is pretty much Arnor. Well, Arnor can, sorry. The leaderboard is pretty much Arnor, Erebor, and Rohan at the moment. We're the three really big groups at the moment. Just because Arnor is pretty much stretched up over the entire east or left side of the map. Yes. Very nice monies up here. The top 100 you have to have 46. I believe top 200 you have to have, I believe, 42, I believe. Yeah, top 200 you get 41.4. Yes. I'm currently sitting at 242, but I'm also not trying to tie off them at the moment. So in merit, same guys leading from Rune with 4.7. Then we've got another guy from Rune in with 4.2. Then I believe the third place is also in Rune with 4.1. And then we got Rune that had the first 5 in top merit. Nice to see that Mad is in 5th. Yeah, I see Studley's falling behind a little bit. But yeah. But it's nice. So top 10 is 3.2. Very nice. But yes. Beers in 20th with 2.7. Stormtrooper in 24th with 2.5. AP in 30th with 2.2. Red Rocker in 42nd with 1.9. Very nice. A Mystic in 55th with 1.6. But yes, very nice. I'm gonna just go to the top 100. Just go to the whole leaderboard. But yes, so you have to have 1.3 to go to get onto merit leaderboard. But yes, so Fellowship Affluence. Rock is in first. They're at 3.7. Lota, or Arnor, their big fellowship, is at 3.2, and then Arid from Erebor is at 3. We have lost ground on some fronts, I believe. Some tiles have been taken through certain areas, but yes, we've also been dropping tiles to tile. But yes, Lota's in 4th with 3.0, and then Bop is in 5th at 2.9. Then you've got Woodland with 2.7 from Lothlorien. Then we got Age of Orcs in 7th from Mordor. Then you've got Meg and Poke in Rune with 1.7 and 1.7. Then we've also got the 2 other Erebor fellowships with 2.7 and 2.6. Then you've got the Linden fellowship with 1.2. But yes. So fraction points, I'm not very high in the list. I'm 162nd. I hope to be high in the list by the time the season ends. But yes, so I've gone through the leaderboards and the data. So let's go through the map. Sorry about that. So as you can see, we have started to surround the ring. We only need the southern entering veil left to, or the, yeah, we need to get this region and lock up these 2 passes just so no one else can contest the ring. I don't believe anyone will try to, but just to lock it in. So as you can see, Rune has been beaten back. Erebor has come down through here, cleaning out, taking Rune's capital, and even Great Rune. So I'm going to start with this pin right here. It's between Rune and Erebor. It's been going for about 5 days, according to the pin, with 3.4 and 1.1. Then these two were the same pin, but has split off recently. But yes, 3 days, 4.8, and then 1.6 million deaths. And this will just be gone for 2 hours with a 958 and 356, or 336. But yes, and we got a smaller pin, or another pin over here between between Rune and Rohan. It's been going for 4.7 and 1.6. Yes, these have both been from Erebor as well. Erebor and Rune. These are just small pins that have been kind of every once in a while Rune just crashing with all of the other fractions fighting in this area. This one I believe was a small pin. It went on for about a day. I believe it's been going for about a day. 1.12 million participants. It looks like a couple people tried to set up blockades here and it failed. Or it could have worked, but they just made them go longer. But yes, 2 hours, not very big. I'm assuming just like people standing up, trying to cut off reinforcements. But yes, then we've got this one over here, going about a day. Very small pin. I believe it's actually split off of this pin down here. We're going for 2 days between us, or well, from Rohan and Rune. Down at this pass right here. But yes, that's all the pins in the east. And let's look up this one up here. This is Angmar and Lothlorien. Angmar and Lindon fighting. There we go. With a little bit of Rune trying to Eagle Bomb. But yes, small pin, 1.47, pretty much 1.47, and then 2.36. Not that big. So yes, I'm going to go with this northern pin up here, going on for 9 days with a participants of 10.6 million participants, 3.7 million deaths. Then we've got these two pins here. They have sadly split. It was one pin, I believe, there 2 ago. We have just recently split. If I can keep it zoomed out. But yes, 18. It's been going for 18 days. 1.2, 3.4. Yeah, 400k deaths. Then the pin on the top, we've got 1.7 million participants, and then 556,000 deaths. Then this one at the pass, been going for 18 days. This pin has dropped significantly in the past 48 hours, or however the pins work. We've had 661.4k participants, and then 244.6 deaths. And then we've got this one, small one in Tyler, going on for 2 days, 2.9, and about 1 million deaths. But yeah, so we were able to capture West Tyler and Tyler. We are still trying to push Rune out, Arnor out of this pass. We are almost there. As you can see, Lothlorien has come to fight Mordor down in the south. Erebor has pushed through Rune, continuing to push Rune very hard. Some of us, or one, I believe, Bot, or I actually think Lota. We have a couple squads in Lota fighting down here at this pass, just trying to hold it where they cannot come through and attack Lothlorien from the side. Yes, Angmar and Lindon have been doing a little thing up here with this pin. But yes, most of that is that. But yes, so with that, I'm going to go through some reports that I have flagged for this week. Sorry, and I apologize for chat. But yes, so reports. Much about this. That reports expired. All these reports expired. Okay, no, this one hasn't. Sorry about that. Okay, so this report is very nice just because how well I've done. As you can see, just from starting out, he's already out-respected me just because he has a R10 plus Gandalf the Grey. Let's go straight to it. So he has an R12 Gandalf the Grey, running him very nicely. Full purple gear with his 2-star unique or relic. But so he got an R10 Frodo with a full best in slot purple gear with thick armor and agility. Then he's got R10 Aragorn the second with a battle axe, horseman helm, scale mail, and bone talisman, all fully strengthened might set. Very nice. But then we have his Aemir, which is also R10. That is using a full sharp blade set with battle axe, full helm, scale mail, and fine smoking pipe. But yes, very nice. So I believe I did very well on this. Very tight, very nice fight. Nothing really totally out of the ordinary. I believe I actually came up and won this just because I would have won it just because his both of his damage dealers had already died. And then yes, my Dino also died, but my Gimli still had a good bit of troops on him to finish out cleaning his Gandalf and Frodo. But then I was joined by this guy. But it's still nice formation, R10, R8, R8 again, and then R10. Well, this was just a clean out because all I really had was Shires on Gimli. Base. And I also have this one. So this is a nice report that I found. I clearly won this. He's got an R4 Boromir. I believe this is his B team. Yes, best in slot purple gear with thick armor set effect. Then his Gandalf running obsidian dagger, bone mask, protection of Numenor, and the fine smoking pipe. It was very nice. And he's got an R6 Aragorn running just about best in slot purple gear with a smoking pipe instead of bone talisman. But yes, he's also got the bonus 24 attack with the 4 set of sharp blade. Yes, and then I'm assuming his main damage dealer. Let me see respect levels. Okay, about the same respect. So I'm assuming he's running Aemir as his main damage dealer just because his bone talisman, even though they are some lower strengthens, but yes. So yes, very nice report. I pulled it out pretty even. Well, my damage dealers pulled up pretty even. I won this fight, kind of cleaned him out. I do out level him a little bit, but not by much. But yeah, so sad that these top 2 reports expired because they were actually very nice. But yes, so I'm going to go into some my commanders. So I did make a small gear change that I was talking about. Nothing to do with this, but it was with Dine. So I was talking about switching his Scout's Mail to Agility to have the full set effect with the Battle Axe and Scout's Mail. If I can, I would like to find a Drums of Barad-dûr or even a Bone Talisman if I could. Get one that would be agility, and also I believe I already have a full helm that is agility. I'm just waiting to get another agility piece for the accessory, preferably a gold item, like a Palantir. You know this is Power of Weapon. Yes. Other than that, very nice. I did switch back to the bone mask on my Gandalf. I don't believe I covered that in the last video. I believe he was still using the Hunter's Guide. And then I also put the harp on him instead of the fiddle bells. Because I went back to more solid focus, just as high as I can get it. And I've been able to get it to 153, which is very nice. But yeah, so with all that, let's go into the Matham pool. So as you can see, I need 14 to get the next Matham invitation. I'll also be getting the legendary invitation as well. So let's go into it. I'm hoping for a Dine invitation, but I'll also take Galadriel or Gandalf the White. But yeah. Out of 7, I'm kind of hoping for 3. So I don't know how this is going to go. And then for my legendary, I'm hoping for Gimli. Just straight up Gimli or Gandalf, pretty much. Yes, so with this, let's get straight into it. I'm going to open up singulars off until the so I have 10 left, so I can do it nice and easy. But yeah, so far, nothing really. I did get a Markwood bow, but that's kind of just nothing at the moment. Okay, I got a mythic thing. Let's see if it is the mythic invitation. See, let's see if it came early. Well, nice. I got a piece of gold gear, of bone armor. I'll have to, and I got a piece of for dying. That is very nice. Set effects probably one of the worst set effects that there could be, but it looks like it will be a strengthen piece. And then I also got a piece for dying. So let's get to the invitation. We've got the mythic part, and then actually two mythic pieces. We got two mythic pieces. We've got a Frodo and Sam invitation. That's very nice. And then a new commander. Please be Thorin. Yeah, it's gonna be Thunderwolf. Okay. Well, kind of disappointing for the mythic pull, but I guess it's not too terrible. I believe if they will turn it into, no, it's gonna be new recruit. Yeah, new recruit. Shoot. Well, that was that. I've gotten 2 more pieces for Boromir and then another horseman helm. Actually, now I can believe I can actually max out my horseman helm. I can fully refine it. Yes, I can now fully refine my horseman helm. That's very nice. So yes. But yeah, I got Thunderill, and then I got Frodo for my legendary. But yes. So actually, let's look at Thunderill. I actually haven't looked at it. Okay, Thunderill looks to be some sort of a unit attack or unit defense. Yeah, so I'll look at him off camera. But yeah, so that was it. So with that, everybody just have fun and play hard. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.